Hey Sagittarius, this is Tara from Tara's Tarot here with your June 2022 reading. I've said some prayers, dealt the cards, so let's see what we're picking up for you this month. Okay, so before I show you all the cards, some themes we're talking about are not being able to move forward in some aspect of your life because you're held back in the past, or you don't want to let go of the situation, you don't want to move forward. It's kind of showing me it's time to start something new, or it's time to end a cycle, but that's being prevented. And there's a little bit of heartbreak or disappointment or stress. So you're going through that right now. And it's kind of like, I feel like you're stuck. You don't really know how to move forward, or you don't want to move forward, or you're not sure what to think or what to feel. You're just kind of protecting your heart, not wanting to be emotional. So there's definitely something that needs to be worked out of your system and addressed so that you can move forward. So we'll look at that. But things do look positive. It's almost like there may be an issue with a relationship, going through a tough time, or unrequited love, or some practical reason that things aren't moving forward the way you want, or something like that. But I do see good things for you, and it's almost like accepting, like letting go of control and accepting a loss is going to enable you to move forward and gain the real victory. Like there's some kind of faded movement forward in your life, there's some kind of victory, there's some kind of progress being made, and there are reasons to celebrate too, but I feel like you almost have to like sacrifice something in order to get that, or you have to make peace with something in order to move forward. But yeah, I mean, I definitely see you celebrating over something, gaining new ground where you can kind of breathe a sigh of relief and celebrate over some progress. And money, estate, career, abundance looks really good. It's just, what are you working with right now? What are you working through? So let me show you, Sag. So we've got this Fool reversed in your main energy, crossed by this Three of Swords reversed. So there's some kind of difficult situation you may be dealing with right now that's hurting your heart, that's on your mind. It's a disappointment, but it's not as bad as it could be, or it's not as painful as like a mega heartbreak. It's just this disappointing thing, but it's not getting to you that much. It's just kind of there. But it's preventing you from moving forward in some way. There's this new start, this new phase that's meant for you right now, but you're not wanting to take it, or you're not believing in that, or you're not following an opportunity. Because we've got you, you know, how your mind is working right now, how you're seeing the situation, what's apparent. How does this situation look, you know, on the surface? And we've got the Two of Swords. So definitely stuck energy. There could be confusion. There could be denial, like not wanting to deal with it, not wanting to look at it, not wanting to feel it. But yeah, there's this stagnation, status quo that's kind of keeping you in a holding pattern. Now, what's really going on under the surface, not just on the surface, so where's your subconscious at? What's the foundation of this situation? We've got the Death reversed. So again, there's this necessary moment that's divinely inspired for you to move forward, for you to let go of what you've outgrown, for you to end old cycles that need to end. And this is pretty apparent. It's like you can't avoid realizing when it's time, when the Death card shows up, when it's time to say goodbye, when something's over. And reverse death is like so much worse, because it's like you're torturing yourself by not moving on. Like you don't want to let go, you don't want to move forward. And sure, that happens, you know, but just keep that in mind. This is your choice to stay stuck in that energy, or to open your eyes, engage your heart, see the situation for what it is, and move forward. And you've had a lot of help healing in the recent past. This is a lot of harmony around you, a lot of help, things being put in the proper place from above, things being restored to their proper balance. So even if you might not seem like you want this circumstance right now, I feel like it has been divinely guided and divinely inspired, and the right pieces are coming together, and this thing might just be in the way. You know, this cycle, it's out of your control. And so the best thing to do is just trust that this is meant to happen. And the powers that be are, you know, putting everything in the right way so that you can have this success. So you are protected, you are guided. It's just, I feel like you do not want to move on from this. We also got the Two of Cups reversed. And we've got the Eight of Pentacles in the environment. So I don't know if someone isn't doing the work and this isn't reciprocated. Someone wasn't willing to invest in this, or if it's something having to do with work, and that work situation is not supporting your relationship right now. Meaning like maybe you work in different states and you can't be together, you're long distance, or something about details not being paid attention to, the work not being done, the work environment not being productive to this situation. But we do have the Four of Wands in your position, and we've got this Ten of Pentacles in the near future. So that's great energy. There's a celebration of some sort, and I don't know if this is a promotion, a raise, commitment, or just a new level of abundance in your life, but around the corner, I feel like you're going to be really excited and celebrating something. Okay, before we get to the outcome, let's look a little bit more into this. Let's start with this Death card reversed. So when the Death card again comes up reversed, it's time to move on, and we're not moving on. We're holding on. We don't want to face the truth. Yep. So this is talking about we're in some kind of form of denial here, or you're not seeing all of the information. If you saw all the information and you saw it accurately, you probably would have a different point of view. Okay, because we've got the Seven of Swords here. This is information being hidden from us, and it could also be us hiding information from ourselves, not wanting to face the truth, not wanting to, you know, see what's going on around us, right? Because we've got this Two of Swords here. So there's something that there's a deceptive element here. And it's asking you to release yourself from feeling like the victim. Release yourself from any kind of energy that, you know, this always happens to me, and this will always happen to me, and I'm never gonna be happy, and I'm never gonna get where I wanna be, and I have no support. All of that stuff, which we all feel, right, and go through sometimes, which it's okay, like throwing ourselves a pity party, you know? But this is why you've been unable to move forward, because you need to free yourself from that mentality. It's keeping you stuck. It's playing that same scenario again and again and again and again and again, and it's causing harm, because, you know, this isn't like, what's a good analogy? It's like this rotting thing now that is in your way, and it's not just preventing you from moving forward, but it's like giving you diseases and stinks and is heavy and burdensome and all that stuff. It's like, ugh, no, we don't want that. Okay. Can we look at this Three of Swords reverse? Any insightful information? The Star. So I feel like something you really believed in let you down. And it's saying, like, you can still believe just because this thing didn't work out. And of course, we go through these phases. Maybe you're not ready to believe yet. You need to heal first. But don't give up hope that, you know, don't give up hope. This is going to pass. This is temporary. It's not as bad as it seems. And even though you're disappointed, there is still reason to believe. There is still reason to hope. Now, what is this Fool? New energy right in the present. Fool reversed, world reversed. Saggie, you guys, oh my goodness, your soul is desperately wanting to move forward, to complete this whole cycle. Not only this whole chapter, but this whole book with tons of chapters, like the world. You have been working these lessons for a while, and your soul wants to graduate. It wants to be done. But again, it's like there's something holding back. So look at that in your life. You know, what's keeping you stuck? What's preventing you from moving forward, from freeing yourself, from getting closer to your dreams, closer to where your soul should be going? New experiences, new adventures, and they're in alignment with the universe. They're in alignment with what God wants for us, what we want for ourselves in the deepest, truest way. Oh man, okay, so it's coming down to this Two of Swords, not wanting to accept something, not wanting to look at something and see the truth of something. All right, so let's see anything we need to know about that, and then I'm gonna get advice on this. Two of Swords, right on top of the situation. Yeah, there's a possibility, again, there's a new path. There's a new path that's unfolding in front of you, and it comes with it a lot of potential for rewards to be reaped. You know, there's a lot of momentum behind this, and you have the ability to plant the seeds, to nurture this, to make it grow. So there's a more lucrative path, or there is another lucrative path that is opening up to you. But Sag, you got to see it. See her, she's got her eyes closed, she's got a bandage over them, she's got her arms crossed over her heart. She ain't feeling any intuition. She's not listening to the signs, you know? So she can't see there's this whole new positive, lucrative path that she could walk down. So that's, I think, in your power, you know? Take another look at this. Don't be afraid of what you see or what you find, because again, it's gonna propel you forward. So it's the best thing that you can do. Let's get a guidance card for that whole message. Okay, so God, for Sagittarius, June 2022, all this energy that is kind of at a standstill, wanting to move on, needing to move on. What is Sag's message? You've created the situation. You have the power to change it. Now, this doesn't mean it's your fault. It's all your fault. But it's saying you have the power to reframe how you're looking at this. You have the power to leave this in the past. You have the power to move forward. You have the power to receive what you're looking for in other ways, in other paths, in other options. Your dreams are still valid. So you can change this. You're creating your life. You're creating your perceptions. And that doesn't mean, you know, when things happen to us, it's just in our head. Of course, it's in the real world, but how the story we're telling ourselves about it and what we're choosing to do from here is totally in our hands, and we can change our life. But we're not going to change if we stay stuck in bitterness or in denial. And hey, I know we go through that. We all go through that. It's just becoming, acknowledging it so that it's not subconscious, so that we can work on it consciously to not be a prisoner of that. So, wow, you created this situation. You have the power to change it. Anything else? Wow, that's amazing. This is your life's purpose. Oh, how interesting. Okay, so right here's the card. This is your life's purpose. Oh, and look at this. Ha! The Star card. Look how similar. This is about hope, belief, purpose, vision, getting the messages from God about where you should be going and believing in that and being filled with that vision. So this says, help me, God, be clearly aligned with my goals. Please clearly guide my actions, so I'm taking the best steps to fully manifest my wonderful and meaningful career, or purpose if it's something other than career. So yeah, don't be afraid, Sag. This is not, this is temporary. This is meant to pass. You're meant to move forward. You're meant to seize the day. You're meant to follow your vision, and you're being put on the correct path. So it's a blessing, even though you have to say goodbye to something, or something is disappointing, or you're going through a tough time. There is another path that you can orient yourself on, that you're meant to go down. Okay. Now, with that said, we've got the happy cards. So we've got, again, you're represented by this Four of Wands. Celebration, happiness, often can be like a commitment of some sort, but most general, it's getting to another level, another plateau, where it's like you're walking up this mountain and you're trying to get to the top, and it's touch and go, and then you finally get to the ledge where you can like eat, take a break, take a breather. You make it to like marker 1. That's like this, like you've done enough work to be able to celebrate before you move forward again. And now we've got this 10 of Pentacles in your near future. So things look great. And I'm wondering if this has to do with, as you move forward and you move past what's blocking you, you're going to welcome all these good experiences and blessings and abundance into your life. Let's look at that. So what is this celebration and abundance? What do we got here? What is this telling, Sag? God is in charge. Yep. Help me let go of this situation, giving it in faith and trust to your divine wisdom and infinite love in order to help and heal everyone involved. Also, if you're worried about money, because this is the environment, 8 of Pentacles reversed, I don't think you're going to have to worry much longer, especially with the 10 of Pentacles in the future. But with this new path, you can't see it now. It's, showing, okay, I'm avoiding, I don't see it. But there's a new path, and it's lucrative. It's abundant. This could be good for money. This could be another job that pays more, or is more in line with, like, would pay for your school tuition. It's a very positive, it's full of potential. So it may be that God's bringing in this new opportunity, this new path, this new job, or whatever this is, and it's like, don't close your eyes to it. Look, make sure you're aware, and don't ignore this opportunity. Yeah, go forward fearlessly. Bam! All right, Saggy, that's awesome. Okay, now our outcome. So we've got strength in the Chariot. So you overcome this. You overcome these difficulties. You overcome this stagnancy. You overcome this. You overcome the obstacles, and you find yourself so far ahead. You're able to handle it. You're learning just how strong you are. You're able to control your emotions, see the right perspective, not let this get you down. And not only that, but there's a huge victory by this Chariot. You're gaining ground in your life. You're achieving what you want to achieve. You're moving forward. There's victory. There's triumph. And with that, the outcome is showing a letting go of control, letting go of the way you think things should be, of the person you think you should be with, of a job you think the way it should be, or whatever circumstance that you've been really trying to stick it out. It's letting go of that control, accepting the loss, accepting the defeat, cutting your losses. The battle's over. Nothing good is going to come from this any longer. So it's accepting that so that you can get the prize at the end, so that you can move forward and transcend whatever uncomfortable situation, this has been. I mean, look at this 2 of Cups too. Yeah, go forward fearlessly. Remember, God is in charge. Go forward fearlessly. This is your life's purpose. I mean, so this is like this has a very faded feeling. Again, you're ready to move to the next cycle. You're ready to get closer to your purpose. Be more in your truth. God's leading the way. This is all in alignment with your fate. And you have the power to jump on and look for this new path and change the story here. What was I just gonna say? Oh yeah. So I just want to look a little bit more into this Two of Cups. For those of you that are going through a relationship issue, for some of you, this is going to be the relationship. It's time to end. It's not going to change. It's over, and it's the best thing for you to move on from it. For some of you, it might be a cycle within that relationship, and it's kind of a hard time. But again, that will pass, and there's going to be this victory. Okay, so we've got Seven of Cups. What else with this Two of Cups? Okay, too many came out. Let me put those back. What else for the Two of Cups reversed? What else for the Two of Cups reversed? The Moon. Wow, yeah. This is all about contemplating your desires, doing an inventory about your subconscious, your emotions, your wants, your wishes. What are you wishing for? What do you need to clear out of your subconscious? What truths are coming to the surface? Yeah, Three of Wands reversed. So this Two of Cups situation, yeah, it's not really bringing you what you want. Your ships are not coming in. It's not growing. It's not building. And that's why I think this is really over with all these major cards initially. But remember, it's a good thing. It's a blessing. You're gonna transcend. This is actually ironically gonna move you forward in big ways by letting go of this. But yeah, the Moon and the Seven of Cups, it's all about emotions. Looking at your emotional health, what you want emotionally, what in this relationship was not able to give you what you want emotionally, and what do you want to look for in the future? How do you really feel? Maybe this is processing your emotions. So there's some confusion, but you know, that's normal. But this is teaching you more about what you ultimately want and how to get closer to that. Yay. Okay. 222. All right, Sagittarius. I hope you liked this message. If this resonated with you, or even if it didn't, and you want to look at your own personal situation, just email me, Tara@Tara's Tarot, and you can book below. And then you'll get your reading within a few days, and we can chat if needed after. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great June, and hang in there. It's a blessing in disguise. You'll be okay. Things are going to get better, and there's exciting times ahead. Okay. Bye.